It's about time with Rashan's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to everybody who been supporting the channel, subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos, and leaving the comments. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and pass the word about Rashan's About Time Boxing. And don't forget to hit that notification button to stay up on the latest with Rashan's About Time Boxing. Shout out to my guy, Rebel Light Boxing. Subscribe to his channel. And shout out to Lee Natural Way, LLC. Please support Lee Natural Way, LLC. You won't be disappointed. If you're striving for a healthy lifestyle, then Lee Natural Way is the way to go. All right, so Ryan Garcia made a comment after he lost the tank, and he was talking to his trainer, Joe Goosen, and he said that he didn't want to continue because of his ribs. He said, I didn't want to continue because of my rib. So this right here, you know, and I'm bringing that up. Well, okay, let's take a listen to the audio, if you know, real quick.
Part it all, Ryan. I knew it.
I didn't want to continue because my rib.
No, listen.
So he said, I didn't want to continue because of my rib. He said, but it's okay. I ain't making no excuses. And I respect that. You know, he's not making up no excuses, but a lot of people are making up excuses for him. You even have people coming out here saying that Gervonta Davis took advantage of a drained out Ryan Garcia. You know, they can't respect that because he, I mean, listen, the catch weight was 136. We all agree, right? It's a fact. The catch weight was 136. Now, there was a rehydration clause in the contract that everybody seems to be in an uproar about. But the rehydration clause actually had nothing, in my opinion. I mean, if y'all think so, please drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me know how y'all feel about the rehydration clause. Me personally, I don't think that the rehydration clause had any effect on the outcome of the fight. I feel like the outcome of the fight was still going to be the same, and I will get into, you know, some of those details about why soon. But, okay, so again, the catch weight was at 136. Now, when Gervonta stepped on the scale, he rehydrated to 144.1. Because they checked them both, okay, for rehydration. Ryan Garcia rehydrated to 144.9. So he was 1 pound away from rehydrating to 145 pounds. So he said he couldn't rehydrate to more than 10 pounds or something like that. But he almost rehydrated 9 pounds. Tank, you know, they both rehydrated around the same. And everybody just looking at it like, see, because the rehydration clause was made public, everybody is trying to make it seem like it's such a big deal. But had they never even mentioned anything about the rehydration clause and the fact that they both were going to be weighed to check to see what they both, you know, rehydrated to, because you have the official weight and the unofficial weight. The official weight is the catch weight, 136, unofficial, 144.1, 144.9. That's how I go. If you ever boxed, you ever been, you know, you ever had to make weight, then you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people who never laced up a pair of gloves, never boxed, don't understand what it's like, had never been in a ring, and, you know, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's entitled to, you know, their opinion about how they feel. So this is, you know, why this is a good discussion to have, And I want y'all to leave y'all comments. Drop the comments. But, you know, don't forget to, you know, support the channel and subscribe to the channel. But drop the comments in the comment section. And let's keep the comments respectful. I always say that. So, you know, you can disagree. I don't have an issue with that. You can disagree, but, you know, let's keep the, you know, the comments, you know, respectful. But, so, as I stated not too long ago, you know, whether the rehydration clause was in the contract or not, the outcome of the fight, it wouldn't have changed. Because two things. Ryan Garcia, as I stated before, has not been battle tested, and Ryan Garcia can't make adjustments. Now, again, I don't want nobody to think like that I'm saying Ryan Garcia is not a good fighter, or I'm like, oh man, you just disrespect. No, I'm not. I think Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. I do. I think he's a good fighter. But he has not been battle tested. He hasn't. Gervonta Davis has been battle tested. Y'all can beg to differ. Drop the comments and let me know why. But Gervonta has been battle tested. He has the better resume. And he can make the necessary adjustments when needed in the fight. And that's what he did. And for those of y'all who maybe didn't see it, Ryan Garcia was fighting a little dirty. Y'all can say he wasn't, but he was trying to hit Tank with elbows and everything. And the referee never even warned him about it, that I saw when I saw the fight. He was trying to hit Tank with elbows and, you know, he was trying to do all that. But nonetheless, the outcome of the fight would not have been changed whether it was a rehydration clause or not. In fact, who knows? Had Ryan Garcia rehydrated more than 10 pounds, how you know that would not have slowed him down? How you know that would not have zapped his energy? You know what I mean? He would not have exerted himself. But for those two reasons alone, well, I'm gonna add a third. Tank is the better fighter. Tank has been battle tested, and Tank can make adjustments. Ryan Garcia is not the better fighter. He has not been battle tested, and he cannot make the necessary adjustments. And this is why he lost the fight. Now, everybody can talk about when he fought Javier Fortuna. I wasn't impressed with that because he did what he was supposed to do with Javier Fortuna. Had he not, then y'all should be questioning whether he should have been in the ring with Gervonta Davis or not. And some of y'all may be questioning that still now. Like, I don't think Ryan should have ever been in there. But when he fought Luke Campbell, this was something that he was calling for himself after he won the WBC interim title. How many of y'all want to see me knock out Tank? So he went on that campaign, but then he went through, you know, some issues, you know, mental health issues and things like that. You know, I'm glad he, you know, got over that and was able to, you know, conquer and overcome his, you know, mental health situation and, you know what I mean, and get back to back to business, back to fighting. But, you know, like I said, y'all leave the comments. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think the rehydration clause, you know, because you got a lot of people saying it was, you know, like Conor McGregor, a few other people, they like, oh, let's do the fight again without a rehydration clause. And then some people were already saying his rib was already injured. They were saying Tank and him had a mole in his camp and his rib was injured, you know, before the fight. But still, nonetheless, whether it was a mole in there or not, whether his rib was injured in training camp or not, the outcome of the fight still would have been the same. And I said midway to late in the fight that Tank would stop him. And that's what he did. So, you know, again, so y'all let me know what y'all think about that. So now we're going to move on to this. Gosh. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight supposed to be happening, what, July, I think, 22nd. I don't know. Y'all, how do y'all, now, honestly, how do y'all feel about this fight? Do y'all think that, because me personally, I feel like that, you know, with all of the, games and back and forth and the shenanigans and all that stuff that was going on the first time they were supposed to fight, when the hype of the fight was at an all-time high, I feel like with all that stuff going on, I just feel like that they killed the hype of the fight. I'm not saying that it's not going to sell, but it's not going to do 1.4 million pay-per-view buys like Tank and Ryan did. And I don't think they're going to do almost 23 million on the live gate. That's my opinion. Y'all can, again, please leave the comments in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to support the channel and donate to the channel. It's all greatly, greatly appreciated. But now a lot of people, was blaming Spence for the fight not happening. A lot of people was blaming Bud for the fight not happening. They was blaming it on this, they was blaming it on that, and but one of the things that I got from a reliable source who spoke directly to Steven Espinoza and said that during the first go around, when they were negotiating the fight and supposedly like getting all of the details worked out, they said that Bud was working on that fight with David Avanesian and never informed them about that. So they were saying, so that's why people were saying that Bud was the reason that the fight didn't happen. And, because, it was all this clickbait and everything going on. It was on because they were supposed to fight November 19th. The terms were agreed to. There was a bilateral rematch clause in the contract and all these different things that was supposedly going on with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. But yeah, I told y'all, like, once it got like to that point, once the fight with Avanesian was made and the fight was off and all that stuff, I was pretty much like over it. And to be honest with y'all, I still am. I mean, I'm going to report it, talk about it, because this is people, this is what we do. People who have these channels talk about boxing. So shout out to everybody who doing their thing, talking about boxing and all that. So if you're doing your thing, whatever, shout out to you, to everybody. But like I said, I just feel like that they just killed the hype of the fight. Now, had they fought the first go around when the hype of the fight was at an all-time high, because I don't know if maybe it's just me, but if maybe y'all noticed that even though they were, because the announcement of the fight was supposedly, again, see, here we go, was supposed to be made at the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight. But now they're saying that it's official for July 22nd, or something like that. But I don't know. Y'all can let me know who y'all got. Some of y'all got Spence. Some of y'all got Bud. I don't know. I got Bud winning a close decision. I got Bud winning. If he does stop Spence, it'll be late in the fight. It's not going to be early if Bud do stop Spence. But I got Bud stopping. I mean, if Bud stopped him late in the fight, but if not, I got Bud winning. Split decision. I don't have him winning a majority decision, but I got him winning. I don't have him winning by unanimous. But maybe a majority or split decision. I have Bud winning the fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think, though. So do y'all feel like that, that the hype of the fight has been like diminished with all of the stuff that happened the first go around? Because like I said, I feel like that it has. So again, y'all let me know what y'all think about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight supposedly coming up, and let me know what y'all think about Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis. Like, do y'all feel like that the rehydration clause played a part in why Ryan lost, or do y'all feel like regardless the outcome would have been the same? Appreciate y'all rocking with me, supporting Rashan's About Time Boxing. Until next time.